Hi, DJ.
Hey, Emily. Welcome back to the pod.
The kitchen table.
The kitchen table.
At least one more week.
Recorded on a beanbag chair.
Yeah, and man, the people are angry about it.
Oh my gosh. We have two commenters on the website. Zach's mom, whoever that might be. Who's Zach? I don't know.
And Amy.
And Amy. Both commented on the kitchen table aspect of it, which that's like a little bit fair, but mostly I feel like it's not. It's just
it's just a name, and the sound would be even worse if we were at my kitchen table.
It would be a lot worse. And I don't want to hate on our listeners, but complain about better things. You know what I mean?
There's so many things you could complain about.
Yeah. If you're gonna choose something to complain about, where we record feels like you're just looking for something to complain. You know what I mean? But thanks for listening.
Yeah. At the same time, though, Amy gave us lots of recommendations for new names on Instagram, which you don't know because you don't look at social media.
I need to do it because I thought about a lot of things to post. I hate.
Well, just tell me and I'll post them.
I'm being torn in so many directions.
We've gotten a lot of ideas for names.
Okay.
They come from two people.
Oh, okay.
Kelly Mom.
Kelly Mom.
Mom Kelly.
My mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Amy.
Okay.
So we have the sound off room. These are the ones from your mom.
Okay.
The sound off room.
Great.
Belly up to the beanbag.
Oh, I don't hate that.
Belly in a podcast name's kind of interesting,
okay.
But we can play with that. Around, semicolon, my beanbag. That seemed a little grammatically
around my beanbag
strong, and I was like, I can't figure that out.
I can't either, but
We're
good
not
on you,
smart
Kelly.
enough. And then Amy gave us the Chit Chat Fort, the Comfy Fort Confessions, the Homemade Basement Sound Booth, the Beanbag Table, and the Mattress Fort.
Okay, what was the second one of hers?
The Comfy Fort Confessions.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
Yeah.
So thank you, Kelly and Amy, for your
keep them
recommendations.
coming, folks. These are great, and we don't have to change the name, but I don't know, kind of would be fun to have a listener requested name. So. Yeah,
and that way people aren't upset about that it doesn't match. And also, it doesn't have to be about where we record.
That's a great point. While we appreciate that you are taking our beanbag into consideration, the beanbag anywhere we record is not necessarily permanent. So, but
we don't have to change it if we record somewhere else.
But love these name ideas.
We do. We appreciate.
Kelly also gave us. Did I talk about this on the pod? I don't think so. The nightstand.
Oh.
Which I thought was because she said you're talking about reality TV, which mostly comes on at night, and you take a stand on it. Plus, it's like the kitchen table. And I was like, so many great points.
That's a lot of layers. That's really meta.
Kelly's really into this.
Yeah. So. And we just had a lot of great comments this week on all forms of social media, on text messages, on the website. And we love you all for it.
Yeah. I had one person just, give me some moral support in not loving Disney. So just shout out to Chantel. Yeah. Chantel, which was your roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah, not Shauna and Donna.
No,
Chantel and Donna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, lots of great comments.
Also, I think we both had it where our individual friends who don't know, my friends who don't know you, have expressed an interest to be your friend now, and vice versa.
Yes. And yes, in fact, my friends I think I said this on the pod last week. They want Emily to come camping with us next month, and she doesn't want to because she hates nature.
Yeah, so
it's a little bit of a sore spot.
We can do a podcast trip to Disney. All of our listeners, we'll do a meetup.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Are there any other comments?
No, but thank you for your comments, and those of you who've commented, we've interacted. So if you're feeling like, you want to rub shoulders with fame, then comment, and
we'd love to have it.
Well, maybe I'll even get Instagram just so that I can comment on your comments.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah. Yeah, then I can contribute to the Podstagram.
Oh
my gosh. Wow. I'm incredible.
I can tell you work in marketing.
until tomorrow.
Yep.
New job, folks.
We know you've all been waiting to hear that news. It's true. He's getting a new job.
New job. Anyway, so thanks for listening. Should we recap reality TV?
We should.
Okay, let me start. We've been watching Love is Blind and we're multiple weeks behind. But let me start with something we didn't watch, which is Bachelor.
Oh, true.
Mm-hmm. And explain why we didn't watch.
Yeah.
Because Clayton just seemed so boring.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wet loaf of bread.
We watched last season. We liked last season. It was really fun to watch. And then
we had a solid crew watching it.
Mm-hmm. They announced Clayton and we both said, I don't really care about Clayton. So we didn't watch, which turned out to be a mistake because it seems like this season was really fun.
I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard, but everyone's like, it's so dumb. But I'm like, that's not new.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend like every other one has been like, wow.
Yeah.
So deep.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if the only reason that it was bad was that it was dumb, I'm like, well, then we should have watched.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
that's okay.
No. So what happened in Bachelor was Clayton's an idiot.
Oh, I don't even know this.
Oh, okay. You don't even know?
No.
So he got to the end, and there were 3 girls, right?
Yeah.
And he slept with 2 of them, told both of them that he loved them, and then went to the 3rd and said, I love you the most, but I slept with both these women.
Oh.
And she said, okay. And so then he got to the finale, and
did he sleep with her too?
No, she bounced.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm pretty sure she bounced. Anyway, got to the finale. All of them left.
Okay.
And then it's the after show.
Yeah, after the final rose.
After the final rose. And Clayton's like, yeah, someone reached out to me that I didn't expect. And it was the chick that he loved. So they're together. So, kind of... Anyway, it's like the past 4 seasons where there's a clear favorite from the beginning.
Yeah, and no matter what,
they
end up together.
Except Katie, who they both were children and destroyed their own love. And then she rebounded with...
Stupid Blake.
Blake, the guy who's clearly on The Bachelor for love and not for fame because he's been on it so many times.
Who looks like either the guy from Madagascar, the lion.
Right.
Or human Shrek. Either one.
And she doesn't mean imagine Shrek human. She means human Shrek from Shrek 2.
Yeah.
Shrek turns human.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, next season, did you hear?
No.
There's 2 women.
What does that mean? The whole time? Or do they pick? Because there was a season that started with 2 women, and then I think the men
Picked
voted.
one?
I think so.
Oh, that feels weird.
I know. And I think we ended up with Claire, which she was the worst.
No, I guess I don't know because I didn't watch any of the previews.
This is great information for you all.
But from what I've heard, it's 2 women the whole time.
Weird.
So
but the same group of guys?
Yeah, which feels weird.
I mean, kind of giving them the taste of their own medicine.
Well, and yeah.
The woman's dating 30 men, but now those 30 men are dating 2 women.
Yeah, I can see pros and cons. It's a little more paradisey where you could be really good friends with the guys because you're not necessarily going for the same girl.
Yeah.
So that's a bonus. But yeah, I don't know. We're definitely gonna watch.
Yeah. When does that start?
I hope not soon.
Yeah.
The world needs a break from Bachelor.
Seriously.
I hope it's next fall and we have Paradise over the summer.
That's valid.
But I don't know. I also hope that they haven't already filmed it. Because the past 2 or 3 seasons, people have just applied to be on The Bachelor without knowing who it is.
Yeah.
Which feels even more fake.
No, because you're not even I think I like this person.
Yeah.
I think I could have a genuine connection with them. It's
No.
I just want to get on
Clayton's
the
season was starting being filmed before... they showed previews of the season when they announced him as The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Which feels like The Bachelor's been fake for a long time. But it was very...
They're not even trying to hide it.
Yeah. Yeah.
For reality shows, we'll put a poll up. We've gotten a couple people asking us to watch Survivor. We're only 3 weeks behind on that one.
Yeah.
So I think if we watch that, we will watch all 3 before we comment. I think that's the best way to do it. So then from then on...
All 3 episodes, not just 3 recaps?
I mean, we could do that too. Yeah.
That feels like the right way.
Yeah, DJ's anti-Survivor.
I tried.
We might not watch Survivor.
I have a really good friend who's into it, and she's like, "You need to watch Survivor." This was for season 40 because they were bringing back some of the favorites, and I had watched as a kid. I watched a bit, because my parents really liked it. Anyway, and I watched and I was like, I don't know, it feels the exact same, which is kind of weird because every reality show is the exact same.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
Either
I wasn't
way,
a fan.
If we start commenting on the Survivor or any show that's currently running, we will make sure we are up to date.
Up to date.
By the time that we start recording,
Yes.
so that you guys aren't waiting for
And
our
I think
response.
Survivor comes out on Thursdays, right?
Wednesdays or Thursdays.
Yeah, so this will be like, we'll like briefly recap and then like preview more.
Yeah.
We'll be like, what do you think's going to happen
Exactly.
this week? Yeah.
Oh, because we're now filming on Mondays, recording on Mondays to be released on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
so.
because before we were recording on Thursdays to release on Wednesdays, which was like a week behind. And
It was
anyway,
rough.
It didn't work very well. Anyway, Love is Blind.
Love is Blind.
We finished it finally.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, like 2 months behind, but whatever. Here are our final thoughts. Shake.
The worst human.
But like potentially, like legitimately one of the worst people alive today.
And like, it's so sad to see that his ego is so fragile.
Yeah.
And I get, you just got left at the altar to someone that you already thought you were better than. So I get, it's not true, but he thought it.
No, he did. He
thought he was better.
he was doing her a favor.
Yeah. And then you get blindsided and rejected.
Yeah.
And the way he tried to come back from that, he was like, oh no, this is probably the best because I was going to dump her anyway.
Yeah.
And like, let's party. I don't have to work. I have a reservation at Nobu tomorrow. Like, no one cares.
Yeah, he was. And then I do think in the finale, like at the reunion,
Yeah.
he was playing into the villain a
Yeah.
little bit. But like only a little bit. Like he's a villain.
Yeah.
He's legit a villain.
And I think had he been sad after she left him at the altar, his whole narrative would have changed and everyone would have supported him.
Oh yeah.
But he just like messed up then and leaned into it for the rest.
Yep.
And he will forever be remembered as a villain.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll probably make some good money off being a villain.
Probably.
Yeah.
But the plot twist is that maybe Shane isn't the
Oh my
worst.
gosh. Turns out I love Shane.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely like hyperactive or something.
He's not mature.
And he's not mature. But he's like a great human being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could tell from everyone at the reunion that he was someone they went to with their problems and like venting or advice. And he, weirdly enough, was a support
Well,
to
there's
them.
there's that scene where he's talking to Shake, by which point he had definitely already texted Deep D and been like, hey, this guy sucks,
Yeah.
don't marry him. But he was talking to Shake and he's still trying to help.
Yeah.
And he's giving him great advice.
Yeah.
And we were like, what is going on?
And like, I'm genuinely sad he and Natalie didn't end
I
up
know.
together.
I really hope that they can make it work because I think they both love each other.
I think they love each other, and I think they genuinely tried after the show, but I think they tried too quickly,
I
kind
agree.
of like they said.
Too soon.
But yeah, shocking that we
'Cause
don't hate.
He
Shane.
destroyed his relationship because he struck out.
Yeah. Because again, his ego was bruised.
Yeah.
This is what it comes back to. But.
Yeah. Danielle and Nick.
Oh, sweaty Nick.
Sweaty
Sweaty Nick.
That was so... I did not know what to think.
Especially because 2 weddings were inside.
Yeah.
They could have helped him out, but they were like, screw you. We're going to have you sweat through your suit.
Oh, yeah, because he had that, like, weird patch on his back.
Yeah, his right shoulder drenched. And I'm like, what's happening there, bud?
Also, who sweats just on their right shoulder?
I don't know.
Isn't sweat normally drip down the middle of your back?
Maybe the rest of him was sweaty, but that was just sweatier.
Gross. Gross. Maybe he just has, like, a patch of hair.
Yeah, gross. Gross.
Anyway, they feel like... So they're both terrible communicators and insecure, which
Their
is why they got angry.
flaws are increased because of one another.
Yes. But they feel like how I am in a relationship. Because they were talking about, like, we spent the whole time trying to think if it would work. And then once we got married and we were off the show, like, it just worked.
Yeah.
Like, they did go to therapy because they're terrible communicators.
True.
But they, like, what they were saying there was like, huh, that's me. Now, I just want to say, I don't scream at my girlfriends when they bring up anything. But I was like, interesting. Maybe I just need to enjoy my relationships instead of thinking, will this work? Because
Oh, yeah.
it's working.
Don't predict the downfall from the beginning.
Right.
Like, wait for it apart.
let's see if it falls apart.
Before just expecting.
Not go, what is gonna make this fall apart? Mm-hmm.
Or I think it's falling apart even if it's not.
Right.
Like don't manifest that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were good. The couples that got married, aside from Ayana and
Jarrett. So only Nick and Danielle.
Right. Yeah. What I guess I should have said is the ones who didn't get married shocked me.
Oh. Well, I'm not surprised that Sal and Mal didn't get together, but I thought it was going to be Mal that broke it off.
Yeah. And Mal said yes, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sal was like, switch up.
Yeah. That was, especially because like a week before he'd like promised her sister like, no, this is it. Like I love Matthew.
Yeah. Also, because we give unsolicited advice, the vast majority of women I know do not want to be serenaded at every turn.
Oh, have you talked about this?
Oh, well, like memes and like people posting like, why does he keep singing?
I know.
Also, having been serenaded and having friends who have been serenaded, it's awkward.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's an exception, but like most people don't.
Mal seems to be the exception. She cried.
But do we know why?
That's fair.
She always said it was beautiful, so maybe she really was touched. But it just was a lot.
It was a lot. He serenaded her 3 times, right?
Yeah, and they knew each other for a month.
Yeah. I have never seriously serenaded a woman. I've like jokingly sang like a verse from a song.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But never like the whole song, because that's a lot.
So at youth dances growing up, it was always so awkward during a slow dance when someone would sing to you.
Oh.
And there was this kid from my congregation growing up. He would sing a different song than the one we were dancing to.
No.
And it was like the worst 3.5 minutes of my life. Every time.
We would all, during Love Story, during like the final chorus, we would like sing Act It.
Oh.
So all the guys would like be on a knee. Like,
I knew those kids at the dance.
It was my whole everyone at the dance would do that.
Oh wow.
It was like traditional.
Sin City, baby.
Yeah, we went hard.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's why I love dancing. Anyone else we want to talk about?
I think that's good.
Yeah, that was good.
So if you don't want to listen to the Survivor portion, recommend another show.
Yeah. Also, just recommend another show, because we've also kind of decided that like maybe we don't need to watch everything together, and we could do more good content if we're watching things separately.
That is true.
Anyway,
Works better with schedules.
yeah, because the problem with watching Love is Blind is it comes out 4 episodes at a time, and most people binge it, but we're like, oh, we got to watch this together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes it...
But we also like do other things.
Yes, we don't...
So if it's like a Friday or Saturday night and our friends want to do something, we're not like, hold on, I have to watch a show.
Yeah.
So that's why we get delayed.
Yeah.
So I'm sick of hearing about it.
Yeah, Megan.
I'm sorry we have lives, Becky. Just kidding. Love you. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
I think that's it for reality TV.
That's it this week.
Yeah.
I just want... This isn't reality TV, but it's like similar.
Okay.
It kind of has a reality TV vibe.
Oh.
Which is F1.
Oh.
I watched the first race, so I'm officially an F1 fan. Like before, I was like an F1 Drive to Survive fan.
Yeah, but now you're a real fan.
Now I'm a real fan.
Okay, thought about you because my best friend lives in Qatar.
Your best friend lives in Qatar?
Yeah.
I
mean, one of
your
them.
best friend was on this beanbag with you.
True. My best friend in the Middle East lives in Qatar, which is like F1 territory.
F1 territory.
So she watched it live, which is just in the middle of her day. She was telling me about it, and she was like, you would think it wouldn't be interesting, but she was mesmerized by it.
Oh my gosh.
It was her first race she watched, and she loved it.
And this one especially, I don't know if they're all like this. I imagine there have to be some where there's not this much fighting. It was so good. Just like fighting for place.
Oh, I was like, okay.
Know, I like Drive to Survive makes it seem like every race is enthralling.
Yeah.
And I kind of doubted that was true, but this first one, like
seal the deal.
Start to finish. I think it's like an hour and a half of racing ish.
Okay.
And it was like start to finish. Like I did not want to take my eyes off the screen, even to like play a game on my app or fold laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Play a game on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play an app game.
Play an app on my games. Anyway, so that's not reality TV. I think the docuseries kind of counts as reality TV.
Yeah.
They like
It's a little exaggerated.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's super fun. Anyway, I won't talk about this again. But official fan right here.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's cemented.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no big deal.
And that you didn't, share your love for it a couple weeks ago and then have to retract that now.
Yeah.
But be aware that might happen a lot in this podcast.
Oh, we were retracting statements?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
So now it's everybody's favorite time.
Yes.
Rants, Recs, and random questions. Air horn.
I thought the air horn was for reality recaps.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
Take it out.
Yeah.
Guys, you didn't hear that.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first?
Yes, please. Because I didn't think of a random question.
Okay.
Yeah.
My rant
Okay.
is loud people in theaters.
Oh my gosh.
So I feel like post-COVID,
Yeah.
I mean, we're still in COVID, but post-COVID, you know what I'm saying. In movie theaters, people just talk full volume, no whispering. And then last week, I went and saw The Lion King, like the theater production. And so we went to a matinee and it's a children's show, so there was some children, but it was absurd how loud people were. Grown adults standing up, talking, using their phone.
During the show?
During the show, full brightness. And the concessions were popcorn in a paper bag. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Freaking crunch, crunch, rattle, rattle. It was so annoying.
Oh, I went to the Nutcracker over Christmas. There was a lady, and to her credit, was not from the U.S., so I don't know what their cultural norms are there, but was legitimately yelling at someone who they had come in late, and I guess her daughter came in even later, and she was yelling to show her daughter where their seats were when the performance was going.
That is horrific.
Horrific.
And no one really does anything. Sometimes people turn and stare or they shush.
I shushed.
But it doesn't impact them.
No.
They don't stop.
They don't care.
Also, the world's crazy enough that in a theater, I don't want to whip around too aggressively to someone to be like, can you stop talking?
Yeah.
Because people are at their wits' end and snap.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be on the receiving end.
Two things. There's a TV show where they go, aren't you going to do something? And the dude goes, I already looked behind twice. Like that. I can't remember what TV show.
That's as much as I could do.
Yeah. And then, which I think is hysterical because it's what we all do. We all just give them the stink eye.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is, I was in a theater once. This was to see one of the big Marvel films, but this was in 2016. So whatever came out summer 2016. I think it was Civil War. Doesn't matter. And I legitimately almost saw a fight because people were not being quiet. And this big 6-foot dude stood up and was like, shut up right now. And then two other people stood up and everyone was like, okay. It doesn't matter. Don't talk. It was crazy.
Oh, see, yeah. I'm not I'm upset about it, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But it's absurd.
It's
2 to 3 hours of your life. Just sit quietly.
Yeah.
And if you can't sit quietly to enjoy the show, don't go.
Don't go. Watch it at home.
Watch it at home.
Yeah, I agree. I also hate when I have come to enjoy talking during movies in my own home with friends, but I used to hate that. And I also hate it. I do hate it currently when people do that, even if you're at home, during a movie that nobody's seen. The first time you watch a movie is sacred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you also just have to read the room. If it's a really sad emotional part and
oh, yeah.
people talk through it, I'm like, hello? Did you not just see what we just witnessed?
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Read the room.
Some of us want to cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or give a short comment. Don't be talking through the whole thing or
And if you're talking during a movie about not the movie, I'm going to rip your arms off and put them in your ears.
Or people who comment and then when you say a comment, they're like, shh, watch the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what? Pardon?
Yeah. I've definitely done that. I'm not going to lie.
Well.
But not to you, I don't think.
I don't
Yeah.
have any recollection of this. Also, though, side rant, people shushing me. Oh, that one sends me over the edge. I had someone once say, and I'm getting riled up thinking about it. They said, why don't we play the quiet game for a little bit? I was mid-conversation, mid-sentence, and they said, we should play the quiet game for a little bit. Let me tell you, I lost. Because I went off.
Immediately.
I was like, are you kidding me? I lost my mind.
That's incredible.
Side rant.
No, that is a great side rant.
Yeah.
My rant is I should be able to ignore people in peace.
Okay.
This is about read receipts.
Wait, I'm confused about the phrasing of that sentence. You want to ignore people without being...
I don't want them to know I'm ignoring them.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to not bother people who were at peace.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to be able to ignore people without them knowing I'm ignoring them. I want to be able to politely ignore people.
Can't you turn off read receipts?
I do, but you can't on certain apps, right? So Facebook Messenger, you can't. Mm-hmm.
Which is one of your primary modes of communication.
Yeah, that's where I do my group chats.
Yeah.
So anyway, and people don't need to know that I saw what they sent. I think it's valid that they should be able to find out if it got delivered, but they don't need to, like, if somebody mails me a wedding invitation, I should be able to say to them, oh, I didn't ever get that. You know what I mean? But if somebody Facebook messengers me a wedding invitation, they know I saw it.
Oh, interesting. Do people
No.
do wedding invites?
No, it's just...
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah.
Also, you have a problem with Facebook. When you open an event, it lets the person know that you have opened the invite.
Yes. That's what started this whole rant.
Which is valid. That one's a little harder because, like, I open invites on Facebook not knowing if I can or want to go.
Yeah.
But you don't get to see the details until you open it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like...
Yeah. And my... like, also people can see on, like, a page, like on our church page, they're like... Somebody the other day was like, yeah, people say they don't go on Facebook, but, like, I can see how many people saw it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, first of all, you're assuming a lot. Second of all, I actually don't get on Facebook, so don't pretend like I do, because I really don't. I get on once a week, literally to check or post on the church page.
Yeah.
So, this person isn't listening, so I can make fun of them. And I probably would anyway, so suck it. Anyway, that's my rant.
That's valid.
Just, in this world, we don't need to always know immediately that someone saw something. Yeah. Let people ignore you in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my recommendation...
Ooh, let's hear it.
...is matchmaking activities.
Matchmaking activities.
I went to an activity on Saturday where I was matched with people and went on speed dates.
Wait, you went to that? I asked you and you pretended like you didn't.
I know, I've been holding on to tell you on the podcast. I've literally been swearing everyone to secrecy because I was like, this is such good pod content. I have to, literally, I've been like.
You're recommending this?
Yeah, it was so fun. I know. I literally texted my whole family and I was like, when you see DJ, do not say a word. And they're like, okay, got it. I've sworn everyone to secrecy.
Well, and I saw someone else who was there, and she didn't say anything.
Because I texted her, and I said, if you see DJ, do not tell him I went. And I was so excited to reveal it on the podcast.
Because I hate matchmaking activities.
Yes. So this is what happened. A couple weeks ago, there was a post about how there was a group of congregations getting together to do a dating activity. And the minute it was shared, DJ went off. He was like, this is dumb. This is pointless. I'm not going to get along with anyone I match with, blah, blah. He flew off the handle. Homie left my house and I was like, I'm going. And I signed up the next day. And we all filled out a survey and we got matched with people. Mm-hmm. And then on 2 weeks later, so Saturday, 2 days ago, we went to the church building and you went on 4 30-minute dates. So I went mini golfing with someone in the church building. I did a poem with somebody. I did a watercolor with somebody. And then we designed our dream home. And I matched with 4 people. And it was so fun.
Let me
You're going to check the text to make sure I didn't lie to you, and I didn't.
No, you did not. But I just want to...
Oh, because I got home.
I sent Emily a text. I said, did you go to the date thing tonight? And she said, pardon? And I said, the activity was tonight, but clearly you didn't go.
And I didn't respond. And then last night you were like, so-and-so went to the dating activity and had fun. And I said, glad to hear it.
Incredible.
And I sat next to her the whole night.
Oh my gosh, she was so sly.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. So it was very fun. At first it seemed cringy. And when I showed up, I was like, this was a very bad idea. But then it was fun. And I met 4 people that I had never met before. Mm-hmm. Got along with some of them more than others, but like none of them were unbearable.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you something that I won't put in the pod.
Okay.
Did you match with any of them? You going to go out with any of them?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
You can put that in. I don't care.
Okay.
But they were like people that I would say hi to if I saw them again.
Yeah.
And like hang out with. But I didn't go in thinking like I'm going to find my true love here.
Right.
I went in being like, I want to meet new people. And I did that.
But see, I think that's like my issue. I would love to meet new people, but not in a setting where like there's love on the mind.
But I think if you didn't say date, I think it's just a toss up. If you didn't mention dating, I think a lot of people would be like, I'm not going to go and meet people. I'll just go and hang out with my friends. But other people don't go because it's a date.
Yeah. Me.
Like
I pointed at myself.
Like you in the majority of our friend group.
Yeah. The majority of our congregation, right? It was very sparse.
There was 10 people from
okay.
ours.
So that's fairly good.
Yeah. And like we kind of banded together at the end during retreats. We were all like chatting about it.
That is so funny.
I'm so glad it worked because literally every time that you've been like semi-questioning it, I'm like, he knows.
No idea. Well, because I knew that, I wondered if you'd went because when I texted you about it, you were like, I don't know, it seems like, something. Yeah. And I was like, oh, so maybe I went too hard on this. Like,
I mean, the whole room exploded. When you freaked out, so did everyone else.
Right.
Everyone else was like, that's dumb, which is fine.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's why I then asked you. I was like, oh, did you go? Because I forgot when it was. And then you were like, what are you talking about? Which is incredible.
So yeah, I would recommend it. If anything like that ever pops up, I would recommend going. Don't go in with any expectations, but then it's fun.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I like that outlook on life, but I don't love it for dating activities.
Well,
but maybe I'll amend that.
And what I said, it was like worst case scenario. Yeah. I have a good story and good pod content.
Always about the pod.
And then oh my gosh, I did tell people on my dates about the podcast. Yeah. They're like, what are your hobbies? And I was like, I just started a podcast.
Yes.
And as soon as I said that, I was like, what? That is so embarrassing. Why did I say that? I was like, and one kid was like, I'm going to look it up on Spotify.
Yes.
Because he also knew you. And he was like, wait, that seems like it would be fun.
Yeah, it is.
And so someone else was like, oh, cool. He didn't seem very interested, but.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's hysterical. Incredible. Just great execution.
Thanks.
Across the board. The fact that you thought, because I don't like hang out with this person a lot. Or I don't hang out with her hardly ever.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that you thought to tell her, because I might be at her house hanging out with her roommate.
Which you were.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the minute you made plans to be over at her house that night, I was like, by the way.
Oh, because that was in the group chat. Mm-hmm. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. I was like, wow, you thought of everything.
Yeah.
And then, because I went to dinner at Emily's on Sunday, and they were like, oh, on Saturday we went to King's Dominion. But not Emily, but they didn't say what Emily did. But Emily had been kind of weird about what she'd done on Saturday, so I didn't want to broach the subject.
Because on Saturday he said, oh, are you going to come watch a movie with us? And I said, no. And he goes, well, why not? What's more important? And I was like, a lot of things.
No, I said, because it was Spider-Verse. I said, what could be more important than Spider-Verse? And you said, hot take, a lot of things are more important than Spider-Verse, which was just offensive. So I just ran with that.
And then it was just done.
Like, great. Like, you are a mastermind. You knew that would throw me off.
I knew at that point you were done. You were going to stop asking.
And I was just going to concentrate on Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Incredible. Really well done.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, okay. My rec is get better friends.
Oh.
Like, and here's why. We watch these reality shows, and they're like, somebody says something that's like mildly... not funny. What's like lower than funny?
Amusing?
Yeah, mildly amusing. And they're like, oh my gosh, you are hysterical. No. And we're like, that wasn't even close to funny. Yeah,
No.
that was like, I might be like, give a pity chuckle.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then they also, on like Love is Blind especially, they're like, I have had deeper conversation with this person in 3 days than my last girlfriend and we dated for 2 years. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, do you just not talk to your girl? Like, what is going on?
Or like two guys on that show who are just like rooming together will be like, lifelong bond. We've got a bond because we've gone through so much. And I'm like, you've known him for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think other people just don't talk to their friends.
I get, honestly, like, so whatever's going on out in the world, of especially anyone, if you're thinking about going on a reality show, like this probably applies to you. Get better friends.
Yeah.
Get funny friends and get friends that you talk to about stuff.
Yeah.
Because what's going on in these reality shows isn't funny and it's not interesting, and yet it is the most enthralling thing that's ever happened to you people.
Yeah, that is true.
So that's my rec.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I agree with that
I would
wholeheartedly.
also like, I have a secondary rec,
Oh.
but it's just a follow up.
Yeah.
Play BeatStar. Oh my gosh. Emily recommended this. It's a hoot.
It's
and
so
really hard.
Really hard.
Yeah.
We had a friend who stopped playing it because it was too hard.
Yeah. It's freaking hard.
Yeah. So highly recommend. Mm-hmm. BeatStar?
BeatStar.
Let us know if you want to give us an ad.
Yeah.
My random question is, what is your top dream place to travel? If you could go anywhere, no price, no PTO concerns, what would it be?
Can it be kind of, it's the Middle East.
Just the whole region.
It is Petra, Egypt, and Israel.
Okay.
I'd love to do that in one trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should have gone on the Jerusalem study abroad. They do all 3 of those.
I should have. I am very aware.
You're like, I understand.
I do have some regrets from college, and that is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, especially this year at church, we're studying Old Testament, and it's just like over and over again. I'm like, I should have done that. And I'm like, I need to go to Egypt.
Yeah.
And and then you see pictures of Petra, and you're like, how does this exist?
I know.
And then Israel just fascinates me. Seems so cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
I can't reciprocate, but I want to know. Maybe I'll ask that next week. No, because my question is, if you own a metal trash can, does that put you at higher risk of being a murderer?
I mean, the thing is, DJ put this question on our like list of things we want to talk about, and it's made me laugh every single time I've looked at it.
Do you know why I put it on? Do you get it?
No, what's it referring to?
Well, no, it's not.
I don't have a metal trash
It's
can.
referring to movies. You see, like,
Oh, everyone, Princess Diaries. They have one. Mr.
oh,
Robitussin.
I'm thinking of the like indoor trash cans, not like the metal ones outside. 'Cause
What
here's
is
why-
it?
No, here-
Metal indoor trash can.
Well, because
Oh, like at my house?
yeah, what you have one at your? Oh no,
At my mom's house.
Okay, picture a movie.
Okay.
There's a bad person. They've done something bad.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to hide the evidence. What do? They get a lighter, they burn it, and then they throw it in a metal trash can that's
Oh.
just sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And oftentimes they'll dump some alcohol in it
Yeah.
to get the flame going bigger.
Uh-huh.
But I've never seen an indoor metal trash can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without that movie scene, I can't picture one.
Right. So
I assume so.
do only murderers have those? That's my question. Like, if you purchase one of those, like, should the FBI be watching you?
Probably.
Okay.
But I'm going to one-up that one
Okay.
with outdoor metal trash cans. Like Oscar the Grouch style.
Yeah. Do those still exist?
I don't know.
Did they ever actually exist, or were they only
I think they did.
They had to have, right? Like, the
Yeah.
movies wouldn't have just made something up.
Yeah, I'm sure that they did.
Yeah.
Because it was probably cheaper.
But they're in all kinds of movies.
Yeah.
And I've never seen one.
But also, like, if I moved in with people and they were like, oh, this is our trash can, and it was an outdoor metal trash can with that lid, I'd be like, what? What is this?
Also, like, after 1 week, like, it's definitely deformed and the lid doesn't go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, my answer is yes.
Okay. Yeah, that was not a great random question.
No,
'cause
it was.
The answer is very obvious.
I mean, if you have a metal trash can, please let us know.
So we don't go to your house.
We are not hanging out, but we appreciate your comment.
And no, here's what I would like to know though. Mm-hmm. If you have a metal trash can and you've never murdered someone, please comment
why you picked the metal one.
Well, that, and if you've ever burned something in it.
Oh.
And was it evidence or was it just,
You know something that I think is so wild?
Hmm.
And we've all acknowledged Emily's a city gal. She doesn't like the dirt and the nature. People burning their trash.
Uh-huh.
Now, I have friends who did it, not now.
Okay.
And fine if that's like what you did on your property, but I'm like, that is such a weird concept to me.
Mm.
And it's just bizarre to me.
Yeah. I get that.
Meaning
I get that it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever burned your trash?
No, my grandpa did though.
Yeah. Did he live out in like big country?
For most of his life, yeah.
Yeah.
But he still did. He moved to Olympia, Washington, which is the
So
capital.
he was like in a neighborhood?
He wasn't in like a neighborhood, but he was like not in like the boonies.
Oh, okay.
He was like neighborhood adjacent. But he kind of lived on his own property, but he still had a burn barrel. Yeah, just
interesting.
Yeah, just his way of life.
Another thing. Wow, things are coming out.
Let's go.
Feral wood people.
Feral wood people?
You know what I'm talking about.
No.
Like people who live in woods and like have no concept.
Feral wood people?
Like, I don't know if these, I know they're real, but like they talk about them in shows where it's like if someone's like gets lost in the woods, they're like, oh my gosh, the feral wood people are going to come get me. And it's like people who have never been part of society.
These people exist outside of like the deep Amazon?
Yeah. Like in the US.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. You've never heard stories about feral people living in the woods? You'd probably stop going to the woods if you knew about them.
I don't believe these stories.
They're real. I'm going to find one for you right now.
I absolutely doubt this.
Feral people in national parks. Oh, yeah.
This is an urban legend.
There's a whole 3-minute video about it.
It's definitely fake.
No, it's real. I'm sure of it. This website, Drivin' and Vibin', talks about it.
Drivin' and Vibin', that seems authoritative.
But these feral people are usually cannibals.
No, this is not... I don't know how you think this is real.
I'm going to find you stories, and maybe it'll be posted on our Instagram story.
It's from The Onion.
If I find a reputable source about feral wood people, I'll let you guys know.
Okay, I'm so excited.
I'm surprised you've never heard of it.
Because it's not real.
Scares me, and I'm like, I don't go to the woods.
No wonder you don't go to the woods. You believe in these fake things.
No, I swear it's real.
Okay, no joke.
Yeah.
I went camping with my mom. She's a youth leader. I went camping with them. And one of the adults, like 60 years old, straight up, no lie, no exaggeration, believes in Bigfoot and believes that there is a Bigfoot tribe, Bigfoot family in Utah.
Interesting.
In Ogden-ish, Utah, yeah.
I guess I've never really thought about if I think Bigfoot is real or not. But I don't think I do.
Yeah.
But if you thought feral people were real, you would think it's not that far off. It might just be someone who's feral, who's grown out his hair. Or does she think he's like big?
I don't know. She just was talking about, she's like, we came across this big footprint. And I said to the girl, run. I'm not kidding. Totally real. And I love this woman. Luckily, she's old. She will never listen to this podcast. But I was like, what is going on? Because she tells a lot of tall tales to try to scare the girls.
Oh, mm-hmm.
This was not one of those.
She legit thought it.
She legit thought it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how big was the footprint?
I don't know. She said it was big. But, like, if it's much bigger than, like, a size, like, 12, then this Bigfoot is 50 feet tall and can't hide. You know what I mean? Like, it just... The logistics of Bigfoot just don't make a lot of sense.
NBA players have, like, size 17 shoes.
Okay, let's say size...
30?
30. It'd have to be a huge foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, like, where is Bigfoot?
I think Bigfoot knows how to hide. Is Bigfoot the same? Is he, like, immortal? Or is there a clan like this lady says?
There can't just be one Bigfoot. Well, okay, so there's
Because
either...
Bigfoot's been seen all over the place.
Right.
But Bigfoot can't get across continents. He could probably walk from Alaska to Russia.
You think his steps are just that big?
His steps are that... But, like, he wouldn't have to do that many steps. Like, he could probably put his head above water.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's also probably a time of year where you could, like, find a route on the ice up through...
Oh,
right?
like
Up through Canada.
Yeah, Greenland.
Into Greenland, over to Russia, right?
Because I'm sure Bigfoot
But isn't the Yeti...
doesn't feel cold.
Isn't the Yeti white and Bigfoot's brown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what if they're related?
What if there's two big feet? One is the Yeti and one is Bigfoot.
What if the Bigfoot's coat just turns white in the winter? So
Bigfoot's like the opposite of people. Like our hair gets lighter in the summer.
Yeah.
Bigfoot's hair gets lighter in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just like migrates like geese.
There's no way the Yeti's not just a polar bear, right?
I mean, you seem like you believe in the Yeti.
No, I don't. I just think like it originated. Someone saw a polar bear and they're like, and the polar bear was like on its hind legs and they're like, I saw a
that's
Yeti.
probably true.
And yeah.
Have you seen the Yeti at Disneyland?
No, of course not.
It's pretty scary. Pops out on a roller coaster. Yeah.
Is it from Monsters Inc.?
No, it's from the Abominable Snowman.
Oh, so it's like that Yeti.
Yeah, it's scary.
Claymation Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he growls. He doesn't. Yeah.
Scary.
You're zooming past him on the Matterhorn.
I can see why you like going to Disneyland.
It's
Clearly
scary.
Terrifying.
Yeah. It gets you.
Yeah. Fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what you can pull up about these feral people that definitely don't exist.
It definitely does.
Okay.
I thought everyone knew about feral people.
And then you're like, oh, I'll go camping.
No, still not. But like, I thought everyone knew about feral people.
No.
Oh, wow.
No. It's probably just you city folk.
Yeah.
Yeah, who haven't actually experienced the wood.
We're like, got to go to REI to protect myself from the feral people. And everyone's like, those are just campers.
Okay, you made fun of me for being uppity and you talk about REI. It's pretty uppity.
Where do you get your camping gear?
I mean, I get it at REI.
I think that's the only place.
But it's pretty uppity.
Sorry, Cabela's? I don't know.
Yeah, that's less uppity. But there's not really Cabela's out here.
No.
Yeah.
All we have is REI.
Yeah. I shop at REI for my climbing gear. But for camping stuff, I generally get it at Walmart or Target.
Oh, interesting.
Or Dick's.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. I can't Okay.
Just wanted to know.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I had an idea about next week's episode.
Okay.
Let me know how you feel about it, and then we can delete this if it doesn't work.
Okay.
I think it would be fun to read people's embarrassing stories.
Oh, I love that.
So we can each share one or two of ours.
Okay.
But then I'll create a form where you can submit your story to be read anonymously.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can comment if you're bold enough, and we'll still keep it anonymous. But I just think that would be fun. Have some listener.
I know multiple people have said, oh, I just wish that I could interact.
Yeah, they wish they were sitting here with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is your chance.
Yeah.
And a voice memo, if you're brave, would be fun.
Oh, yeah, we'll play it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that does sound fun.
Next week will be embarrassing stories.
Mm-hmm.
So think of them.
I'm also thinking, we've talked about merch. We really need to buckle down and actually do that. So we'll get that soon enough. The other thing that I've thought about doing, and I think I'm going to do, is creating a calendar of our watch schedule for reality shows so you can know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, and that keeps us honest as well. So that's forthcoming. Merch is forthcoming. Send us your embarrassing stories. Just all the time request, ongoing. Send us your rants. And send us your recs and random questions too. Yeah. We'll, if they're good, we'll read them.
If you have more topics you want us to talk about, let us know.
And remember, you for the sake of the 80-year-olds, tell people about You're the Hot Dog.
Yeah. We're trying to convert people, but we can't spread the news just ourselves.
Mm-mm. This is our best medium to spread the news.
Yeah.
Any updates? Are you past 3?
Oh, no, I was at 6 before.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm at 8 now.
Oh, you're killing it.
Yeah.
I'm just
I had a
still at
Costco
2.
hot dog.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And then I had a corn dog at my brother's house. So, what are you at?
Just 2 still.
Oh, wow.
I know, I'm struggling.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to baseball season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, eat your hot dogs.
And thanks for listening.
Okay, love you guys.
Love you. Bye.